Alright guys, and welcome back to the Saints View, the channel for something content for our final match review of the season. We've finished up on a high with a 3-1 win against Sheffield United at St Mary's. A very rare home win to wrap it all off after what's been such a rollercoaster of a season. So many lows at the start, so many highs to finish it off with. But ultimately, we finished 11th in the league with 52 points, and I think that's a really, really strong foundation to lay that we can build upon next season. But before we talk about the game, make sure you've hit the subscribe button and you have your notifications turned on. Loads of content coming your way during the off period. Do not worry, we're not taking a break by any stretch of the imagination. Also follow us on all of our socials so you don't miss any news, updates, etc. Right, let's get into it. Let's break down the game before we talk about the season. Of course, there will be a season review soon, so stay tuned for that. But based on the game, I thought we started quite slowly. To be honest, Sheffield United looked strong and they looked very resolute at the back. Basically, the Sheffield United that we've seen all season in the Premier League, that's defied the odds all season in the Premier League. And they took the lead deservedly so through Lundstrom. Shock, Yannick Vestergaard at fault. We'll have to see what happens with him in the summer. But before that, Billy Sharp had a really good opportunity as well. Vestergaard at fault again. Good save from McCarthy, who then made another good save later on in that half against Sharp again. I think it was it was Lundstrom, wasn't it? Sharp was involved. So, great first half from McCarthy, who, let's be honest, kept us in it. Ings didn't look at the races at all in that first half. Adams was bright, but it was just there was something lacking from that final third. I think Armstrong coming off injured didn't help. Redmond was pretty much the only one going forward that looked like a bright spark. So half-time 1-0 could have been more. Potentially we could have tested Henderson a bit more as well. But we were lucky. We were lucky that it was 1. We had to sort of put our fingers out, I guess, and that's exactly what happened. Ralph clearly had a chat with him, and I think the fact that we scored so early on in that second half helped us massively to go on and get the 3 points. Shea Adams getting his 3rd goal of the season. Great finish. Henderson should have done better, let's be honest, in goal. But we're finally seeing the Shea Adams that we paid £15 million for last July. This is the Shea Adams that we wanted. That's the Shea Adams that we thought we were going to get. Okay, it's taken him a while to adapt, but that first goal against City, his confidence has clicked just like that, and we are getting a very good... It's almost like a new signing. That's what I'm really excited about with Shea Adams, and it's clear to see to me that now he's playing well with things. We don't have to sign a striker in the summer, no way. No chance at all. We've got Long and Obafemi as our backups as well. Look, I think we're looking like we're in a really strong position in that area to have Ings and Adams up front. I think we're going to have a really, really deadly strike force next season. But of course, he gets his goal. He gets a second. I guess you could say on the rebound, but a great finish once again. And suddenly it's 2-1 Saints, and we're cruising at that point. Sheffield United are having very little of the ball. McCarthy makes an error. Sharp does nothing with it, really. I mean, Sharp had a poor game on his return to St Mary's, let's be honest, for Sheffield United. And then, out of nowhere, Ings gets in behind, gets taken out. Redmond misses the shot, and it's a penalty for Saints. Ings steps up after missing his penalty last week against Bournemouth, smashes this one into the bottom corner, and it's 3-1 Saints, which it finished. And after that second half, you can't deny that result. It's the fair result. Maybe 3 goals is a little bit harsh on Sheffield United, potentially. But to be honest, I thought, we had spells in that first half and we were so dominant in the second. We definitely deserved the 3 points to finish off the season with. And I'm absolutely delighted that we're 7 games unbeaten to finish the season. It's what I think it's our best run since Pochettino is here. Hasenhüttl is the man. He's proving that since this restart we've been absolutely sublime. And I've said it numerous times over the last couple of weeks. I cannot wait for this new season's start. We've got Danny Ings scoring goals. Yes, okay, he's 1 goal short of the Golden Boot. It's a real shame. I'm quite surprised that we didn't hoof the ball up to him, to be honest, towards the end. I'm a bit disappointed about that. But to score 22 Premier League goals, 25 goals as a striker who's had so many injury problems over the years, it is absolute credit to him. The medical staff at Saints as well, don't get me wrong, behind the scenes, but he's worked so hard and he deserves that. And I can't wait to see what he does next season. He's set himself a very, very high target in terms of goals to exceed, or goal tally, sorry, to exceed next season. But like I said, Shea Adams, I'll be singing his praises all summer until the new season, because he's been absolutely sublime during this restart. I thought Romeo had a good game. Redmond had probably his best game at the restart, maybe besides Norwich. I know he didn't score, but I thought he looked very lively today after a couple of quiet games, let's be honest. Vestergaard poor, Stevens solid, Bertrand was alright, Walker-Peters was decent, not his best game in a Saints shirt, but definitely proving why he should be signed by us permanently in the summer. I think we're in a really, really good position, and to do the double over Sheffield United as well is a massive statement. They've been such a strong side this season, and I can't really believe that we finished 2 points behind, 2 places behind them. Sorry, given how far ahead they were around Christmas time compared to us. It's absolutely incredible, this turnaround. And I guess to wrap it up, on reflection of the season, like I said at the beginning, a roller coaster. Definitely a roller coaster. We started so poorly. Well, we didn't even start poorly, did we? We picked up a few good wins. It was sort of that October, November time that really shot us in the foot, but the turnaround's been sublime. We look like a really good team, and like I said, going into next season, I am incredibly excited. But that is it for the match reviews. That is it for match day content this season. Thank you so much for your support during the 2019-2020 campaign. It's been elongated, I know, it's been prolonged, but you've stuck with us and you've supported us. We're getting closer to 3,000 subscribers, which is a really good position for us to be in, so we appreciate that very much. But if you have enjoyed the video, guys, do make sure you leave it a like. Can we get, can we end off the season with a big like target of 50 likes? Can we hit that? That'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't yet already, with your notifications turned on. Follow us on all of our socials, and we'll see you next week ahead of all of our end of season content. See you then, guys.